Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
We have a real headline maker in the shape of this guy, Alain Saint-Maximin. His antics, both on and off the pitch, can make him a fan favourite. He stated his preference for playing centrally, but it's from out wide he does his best damage. It makes him a freer runner.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
This might...
The Mecca! He's delivered all right!
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Shot, surely!
Saint-Maximin, and he's being shifted off it. And they've switched it over to the other side. Strauch. And Justin, can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted.
Alvaro Fidalgo.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Longstaff.
Lemecha aims beyond the defence. Steaming on goalwards.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Leeds are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Saint-Maximin.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Justin takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's in on goal! And that is expertly dealt with.
FC Tokyo really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Alvaro Fidalgo. Alvaro Fidalgo.
He's on it, can he get away? And he's quick to get it clear again. That has ended up in no man's land.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Ampadu. Leeds have reclaimed it. Strauch. Well timed, excellent interception. Half an hour played now. And he has been fouled there.
Longstaff.
Has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Lemecha looking understandably energised after his goal. Now the ball in. He races! Oh, crossbar! And that's caused a worry or two.
Harrison could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Saint-Maximin.
Time and again they are repelled.
Tanaka.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Now, can they get him away?
Just eases him off the ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Alvaro Fidalgo.
And he's there to retrieve it.
Turns and goes back. Longstaff.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chooses to go crossfield.
Harrison.
And that was very necessary. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Can he latch on to this?
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's really good defending. And he's there to belt it away. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leeds go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Probing pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. Could try cutting inside here. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Saint-Maximin.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And again! Oh, it's in! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Back to the keeper it goes. Leeds are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pass somewhat off target.
That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 23. Substitution.
The pass has gone astray. And that's going to be a goal kick. Leeds are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now it's Nyonto. And the shot's on here. Oh, well played. Referee's given a throw. Rodriguez. Tries to play it through. Oh, nice touch. Justin gets rid without sophistication. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Strong running down that left flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicked it. Oh, shooting chance!
And that would have won it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Taken back almost at once. Oh, superb shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's a key interception. That has been cut short.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Well, they are now a 9-man team.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Gnonto. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Gnonto. Harrison! Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He's in a great position here. And it's Dos Santos. Chance! It's in! Deep, deep into injury time!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
This is threatening to become a really good game. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's slung out wide. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
And now I'd just like to
Harrison
read out our
taking
fan
in the
club members
accolades,
who are
having been
celebrating their
named man of the
birthdays
match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Sam Maxima, is an absolute nightmare for defences.
And the shot! He's scored! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass.
And the shot! He has done it! Two, and we've barely begun here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Tanaka Dos Santos
Does really well to win the ball there. Harrison.
great vision,
And he welcomes it in.
goes for a shot, and it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's got away. No, he is not giving anything away. He's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's gone direct here. Okafor might just make this. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the crossfield ball. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely ball and a real chance.
Shoots! He scored!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So is this the start of a comeback? Goodmanson. Nemecha. Now it's Harrison. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for options for movement.
And the finish! It's there! And they are pulling clear here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Searching pass he's played there. Not the most accurate pass. Nemecha.
And it's been played through.
Okafor couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Shifted it to the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's a good ball out wide. And he whips it in. That's a little off target.
chance, surely! And he's lifted it over.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
And he's had it nicked away. He's had it taken off him. He won't be happy with that one.
And he shoots! And yes, it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's become a case of men against boys.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Harrison is onto this. And back to the goalkeeper. And they're quick to get it back. It's a really well-measured ball. He can run onto that. Look at this.
He's had a shot!
A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
And now, please
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Leeds have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already.
Substitution.
Here we go again then.
And here's Sam Maximin.
Okafor. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's very neat. He's in space and looking for options.
That's good defensive concentration.
Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Knocks it into space. Ampadu.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Danger averted for now. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's Sam Maximin. Sam Maximin going face-to-face with his great rival. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's hoisted clear. Picked out brilliantly.
Can he finish? Sticks it away!
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And he cuts out the supply. Shot.
He's having a shot!
That's really well cleared. Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20, Harrison. Number 40, coming on the field. Number
He's
5,
hit it long, but astray.
8, number 29, number 11. Substitution in progress.
Leeds have it back and can go again. Now it's Okafor. Numecha thinks about the shot. And he's gone looking for safety. Out of play for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Leeds perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's intervened well there. Saint-Maximin. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Strauch gets good distance on it. Alvaro Fidalgo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Okafor. Aronson. Now that looks a decent ball. Longstaff. Now it's Gnonto. Strauch gets across to intercept that. Now it's Okafor. He is through here. Chance here to counter. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's just beyond his reach. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Ampadu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No way through. Longstaff. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gnonto. Just eases him off the ball.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence.
There's
a cute ball.
Added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh no, this does...
Big chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now he's got space here. Lucas Perry claims comfortable. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Leeds, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.
Those of you making their way home
collecting
on
the
public
match
transportation
ball,
today,
and
please
it
watch
is
the
his.
screen for train departure times from all local
Your final
major
thoughts, Jim?
stations.
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies
match.
are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
We have a real headline maker in the shape of this guy, Alain Saint-Maximin. His antics, both on and off the pitch, can make him a fan favourite. He stated his preference for playing centrally, but it's from it.
Oh, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and...
Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So, a breakthrough already. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? And he's being shifted off it. And it's Buonanotte. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Saint-Maximin! Tanaka. Okafor.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Played back to the goalkeeper. And he was quick to react. Dilrosun. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's been cut out. Well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Harrison. And he's surging through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Referee's given a throw. Well, that pass isn't the best. That has ended up in no man's land. Justin. There's the crossfield ball. Now, can he find a finish? Dilrosun.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's got away. Justin is there to clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nemecha. And they win it back again.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's a searching pass. That's a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Leeds are looking to go forward now. 5 minutes till the break. Okafor. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Okafor.
Well, the ball's gone astray.
Okafor was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Sam Maximin. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And we come
Yeah,
to
you don't get
now
any
with a
points
quick
for stating
request
the
for
obvious,
support
Peter, but
for our
thankfully
world
this is still
charity
very
fund.
savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field. Number 23. Coming on to replace
There's the start
him
of the
is
second half.
Number 5.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving your...
He's had a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's their second corner of the game, and it's been taken short. Chance to shoot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Harrison gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Dilrosun. Dilrosun. And that's played in low.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Can he finish? He scores! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That shot at goal! It's hit the upright. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Buonanotte. Harrison, just about up to the hour now.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Dilrosun leads, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Harrison. And it's Justin. Now he's got space here. And he's taking no chances there. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
So, time for changes
Harrison.
on both sides, actually.
Number 22, Tanaka. Number
Aronson.
40, coming on the field.
Now it's Okafor.
Number 29.
Oh, lovely bit of skill.
8, number 11.
Very nicely done.
Substitution.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dos Santos. Knocks it into space.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nyonto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Namaka. Now there's a fine ball. And it's a corner. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that's a little loose. And he whips it across. And that's the keeper's ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Throw it.
Substitution on the field, number 4. Coming on the field is number 6.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's beaten the last man.
And the shot! It's in! Can he get on the end of this? And that is expertly dealt with.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
3 minutes added time.
Nemecha. Oh, super ball! Shot, surely! Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That is good alertness. Struck. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Parked outside the stadium gate.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Nemecha. Now it's Gnonto. Now what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gnonto. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's been played through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alvaro Fidalgo. Oh, good-looking ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
He has found the way through. He's in a great position here. And they've got rid. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Takes a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Great vision. Shot could be on. And the finish! And with that, we've reached the halfway point of extra time. It's been quite a roller coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Foot in. Longstaff. And he's intervened well there. Not the most accurate pass. Okafor in acres of space out wide.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chance! Crunching tackle. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, he's been caught and he shoots! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Number 29.
Leeds complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Dos Santos aimed beyond the defence.
FC Tokyo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Played out to the left flank. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Gnonto picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
To let you know that you'll be able to catch
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have.